Let's see. Oh, did that not work? It worked last time. Okay, it's working. Hi, everybody. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. I am honestly sorry about that little bit of a delay. Um, Hello, welcome to Mermaid Ari's Live, where I talk to Trump supporters. Still have yet to figure out why I'm the one that does it, but I think I actually enjoy learning some things about it. But I talk to Trump supporters so that y'all don't have to. Also, let's make sure we all know my cute little sound here. Okay, let's play this for you guys. All right. Okay, that's enough of that. I do enjoy that. Thank you. We're gonna I enjoy my little cat meow sounds that Eli made for me. I appreciate that so much. I have to get started on TikTok. I forgot about them. Trying things, guys. Love that tune, right? Isn't it so cute? Like it's very me. That's the truest thing I can say is that little tune is very me. Oh no, I like cats. The horror. Guys, I happen to like cats. It's so horrible. So horrible. Hi, Lou. I'm going to type in here. Okay, it is working. I just didn't have it open. Got it. And we're live. I also love dogs. Does that hurt at all? I wonder. I also love dogs. So I hope that helps too. Dogs are my jam too. Oh my goodness. I hope everybody's been having a great Wednesday. I keep forgetting what day it is, all right? So I don't know if y'all saw everything, right? Ooh, okay, so this thing is working. I am trying new things on here, and that's pretty cool. I don't know where that is though. Very interesting. Wonder why it only popped up. It should have been giving more than that. Weird. Okay, anyway, sorry guys. I'm over here just like seeing all the new stuff on the screen. But yeah. I lost my train of thought now. Okay. So apparently, and I'm not honestly not sure how to feel about this, right? But apparently there was an executive order written where it was written last year. Now it's actually going to be implemented by the VA to basically, let me not get this wrong. I'm having a moment. Sorry, guys. Oh, yes. Give legal guardianship over to the VA over homeless vets. And again, I'm just not entirely sure how to feel about that. Oh, yeah, that works for the chat. Okay, perfect. I had tested something else new on TikTok as well with everything and just to see if it would work, and it is working. So that's good too. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. Like, I understand it's coming from a good place to in an attempt to take care of veterans who may not be able to take care of themselves. But I don't think that it, by the way, conservatorship is very similar to what Britney Spears' family had over her. So, like, you control any money that's coming in, you control what they can spend it on, and things like that. Those are the parts that I'm worried about. Yeah, exactly, Joey. Like, that's the part that I'm worried about. Like, the VA gets to have ownership over veterans' money and telling them how to spend it and things like that. That is something that is something that is troublesome. And that's why I'm like, I get it to a degree why they would want to do it, but the way that it would be implemented, hi everybody as you're coming in, kind of scary. And it's not voluntary. Yeah, it's not voluntary either. It would not be a good thing. Yeah. And that's the problem. I know. So GMO, I saw that too, right? There was a meme about it. So guys, we are officially back in the 2000s because we have Britney Spears arrested, Shia LaBeouf arrested, and then we have another war operation in the Middle East. We are officially back in the year 2000s. You know what I mean? That's definitely what's happening. Yeah. Oh, 90 stream streak. Thank you so much, Phantom. I appreciate that. So yeah, those are the things that like kind of, I shouldn't say kind of, that really bother me that I just wasn't sure about. Because it's just like you're gonna have control over their money. You have control over all of their financial decisions. You have control over their healthcare decisions and things like that. I love how somebody's like, actually, I'm not gonna do that. It's just odd. It's just odd. These are, oh goodness. Had to tell the puppers to lay down. She hears another dog barking outside, and that never goes well. She's a very attentive dog in the best way. I want to protect you from the bad people. The bad people, they exist. And there are bad people. There are always bad people. I have an Australian Shepherd for inquiring minds of people that want to know. Also, let's talk about the fact that the IEA is now releasing 400 billion. Is it billion or million? Gosh, now I can't remember. Let me see. Oh, goodness. I want to double check myself. Do, 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 do. It is 400 million barrels of oil. And mind you, the IEA is made up of 32 countries, including the United States of America. So we have to see how many barrels of oil we're also going to include, because we are one of the countries that includes that, you know? So it's just like these things are what are going to happen. Thank you guys so much as you're coming in. And it's just really gives me flashbacks to 2022 when Joe Biden sold some of our SPR, our special petroleum reserves. And oh goodness, Summer. See it? Good girl. Yeah, see? No one's coming in. No, we're good. We're safe. There we go. Ah, she's so pretty. She's such a very happy dog. I can tell you guys that much for sure. But she's also very protective. Anyway. Yeah, do you guys remember in 2022 how everybody like freaked out because Joe Biden sold off some of the SPRs, which is what we did under the agreement of the IEA. But I haven't heard anyone in the right-leaning crowd be upset about this yet. Maybe it's too new. Maybe it's too new. I don't know. It's quite odd. It must be too new or something. We'll find out, I guess. We'll find out. Huh, ain't that right? Ain't that right, Summer? You're so pretty. You're so pretty. Oh, man. There's so many other things. Hold on. There were a couple of interesting things. Oh, here we go. And then TikTok is being dumb. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Okie doke. Well, we'll just leave these on. Let's see, let's see, let's see. All right. I assume most of y'all have already watched the video that I posted. Well, TikTok hasn't, and you guys will see it soon. Oh. Oopsie. 1 second, guys. I forgot about something. Okie doke. I'm back. Sorry about that. That only took a second. Yeah. So, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, you are welcome to call the number in this on the screen. Especially if you still support your vote, that you're the main individuals that I want to speak to. But I want to see if we can't watch some videos today. I am borrowing some of this from my good friend Monica. So thank you. Thank you, Monica, for being awesome. Let's see. Ah. Oh my goodness. Pause that. Let's see. Or not. I was gonna play something. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah,
Hi, how old are you?
14.
14. Okay, well, have a good one. Sorry, you do have to be over the age of 18 because I am streaming on TikTok, and TikTok has terms of service. So, appreciate you. I'm gonna move this up again, apparently.
Eric and Donald Trump Jr. are getting into the drone business. The Wall Street Journal reports that Powerus, a Florida-based drone company, is merging with a golf club company backed by the Trumps. The deal comes as the Trump administration pushes to build a domestic drone industry after banning Chinese-made drones and planning.
You guys don't hear it? You should be able to. Let's try this again. Oh, I forgot, guys. You guys don't hear it on TikTok. There is a reason for that. 1 second, TikTokers. Okay. Now when I hit play, you should hear it.
To spend $1.1 billion on hundreds of thousands of U.S. systems by 2027. Joining us now, Vice Eric and Donald Trump Jr. are getting into the drone business.
Why why do Trump kids need to get in the drone business? Does anybody want to explain that to me? Does anybody want to explain that one to me? It's so odd that they would need to get into that. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Hi, how old are you?
44.
44. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Do I support him? No, I don't.
Okay. Well, thank you. I hope you have a great day.
Right on. Thank you.
Of course. All right. It's just like, oh, Midwest. That's actually a great comment. Weird. It's almost like Burisma was projection. Yeah. We don't talk about that, though. Just kidding. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello? Okay, bye. Let's see. There's a couple of other things that she showed on here. Oh, here's a good one. Okay, so this one is going to be about the War Powers Act and what the Constitution says about who can declare war. And so this is good. This is so funny. So the lady that's going to be on this screen, she actually worked as a national security advisor in Donald Trump's first term. And this one was a good one. I just want y'all to listen to her pretzel.
Congress does not have a constitutional role in the declaration of war. Congress has a role in cutting off funds for wars, which it has threatened to do. The president doesn't have to get permission, but yes, you can debate, you can decide that's his choice and how he wants to do it.
I mean, here I will quote the Constitution: the Congress shall have power to declare war, grant letters of marque and reprisal, and make rules concerning captures on land and water.
I think
The president shall be the commander-in-chief of the army, but it is Congress that has the power to declare war.
so. Constitutionally, the Constitution says Congress has the power to declare war, but the issue is whether or not a president who deploys military force abroad needs to do so only after having Congress declare war. There are arguments by constitutional lawyers, which I'm not, like Robert Turner and John Yoo, who argue that the issue has to do with the term declaration and what was meant by declare versus the president's ability to deploy U.S. forces around the world, which U.S. presidents have done.
How about that for pretzel? Like, at least, I give her credit. She definitely does better at pretzeling than most of the people that call into my stream. So the Constitution gives the power to declare war to Congress, but really it gives the power to the president. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hi, how old are you?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 43.
Okay, are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. And
So
what year did
your
you
question
graduate
was
high
about
school?
The drones.
Sorry, what year did you graduate high school?
2003.
Did you get held back?
Well, I waited a few years and then went back to school and then got my diploma.
Okay.
See, everybody didn't grow up like you did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, make assumptions. That's cool. Anyway, I was like, sorry, 2003, that should make you 40. Like, okay.
I was born 1982. Anyway, so your question was about the drones, right?
No, my actual follow-up question is, what specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 13 months back in office that has earned your continued support? Can you turn
he's
down the stream in the background,
ended
please?
multiple wars. He's made the economy 10 times better. He stopped the flow of illegal immigrants coming across the border. He's
Pause.
done countless.
Sir, 1 second. Turn down the stream in the background.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Sorry, I'm not listening to that come back through. That is very annoying. Anyway, how has he made the economy 10 times better? By what metric are you
Well, when
utilizing?
Joe Biden was in office, gas was $5 a gallon, and a gallon
Gas
of
is
milk
back to
was
$5.
$8
I
a
don't know
gallon.
what to tell you. Also, want to let you know that
Not
the
where I'm
price of
at.
groceries is continuing to go up. Sir, unless you were in California, Washington or Oregon, the likelihood of your gas having gone up to $5 a gallon under the Biden administration is very slim. You would have to be on the West Coast. Are you on the West Coast?
No, I'm in the Midwest, and we
Yeah,
did
that's
absolutely
unlikely.
reach $5 a gallon.
Okay.
100%.
Sure. Why do you stay living in the year 2022?
I'm sorry, what?
Why do you stay living in the year 2022?
I'm not staying living in the year 2022. I'm
Do
well
you
past that.
see, when I asked you, like, by what metric has Donald Trump made the economy better, you started off by saying, well, under Biden, will we hit that peak in the year 2022? So it seems as though you got stuck in 4 years ago and you haven't moved past 4 years ago. Like, you haven't ever progressed. So when I'm asking you things like, try going off of like what's actually occurring now, like without bringing up Biden, how has he made the economy better?
Well, by cutting off all the funding that was so unnecessary for procedures on little kids and
That
other
has nothing to do with
countries
the economy. You said the economy.
No,
How
yes,
has
it
that made
does.
it better?
No, because
Sir,
he
by
made cuts.
sorry, dude, I don't know if you realize this, but that's not paid for by them. Most people have to pay for that shit out of pocket. Stop smoking
You're
the
crazy.
Kool-Aid.
It's all government money.
Prove
it's all
that.
government
Show
money,
it to
every
me.
bit of it.
Show it to me.
Well,
Prove it.
It's in the
Prove
bills.
it.
It's
Prove
in the
it.
bills.
Prove it.
where
Giddy
they-
up. No, sir, you're just
It's
now
all
spouting
public
Republican talk. Hey, can I ask you a question? Since you brought this up,
Yeah.
I'm going to make this a very simple question. All right?
Okay.
How do you know if
Okay.
somebody is a boy or a girl?
I don't know. You tell me what's a girl.
No, I'm asking you. This is your topic. You're not going to burden shift here. How do you tell if someone is a boy or a girl?
I mean, there's multiple factors and ways to
How do you tell if someone is a boy or a girl?
Like I just told you, there's multiple factors, and it depends on their age.
Like
and-
what? Be specific.
Well, like I said, if they're grown, you can tell it's a man.
Sorry,
they
if
have an
it's a
Adam's
boy
apple.
or a girl, just so you know, like, because you brought up kids, so I'm utilizing the terms that we assign to adolescents. Adolescents are 18 or under, right? So really under the age of 18. So let's try this again. How do you tell if someone, you said children, so now we're utilizing child terms. How do you tell if someone is a boy or a girl?
Well, I don't know. So, because they look like a boy or a girl, it's that simple.
You've
Boys
never
look
met
different
somebody
than
that's
girls.
androgynous?
No, I haven't. It's probably like 0.5% of the whole world.
No,
so.
androgynous just means you can't tell, sir. There's
Okay,
plenty,
well,
like, I don't know if you
said,
realize
in
this, but
babies,
most
that's probably
children,
like half the
you
world.
can't tell if somebody is a boy or a girl. So let's try this again. What are you looking for to know if someone is a boy or a girl?
Well, honestly, looking at you, I would wonder if maybe you was a boy at some point, but
Yeah, see, this is why we know. You little
like,
bigots
if we're
cannot
talking about
tell.
kids, then it's obvious.
It's obvious
well,
when
you
they're
just kinda
kids.
have a
How?
masculinity about you.
Okay, sure. You can keep saying that, sir. I really don't care. It just proves the point that you can't tell. So what are you looking for to know if someone is a boy or a girl? This is actually a perfect example
Well, no,
here.
this
You
is
are
what I
the
said. This is
perfect
the second
example
time-
right now. So
this
what
is
do
the
you
second
need
time
in
I've
order to
talked to
tell?
you. I'm gonna
What do you
tell
need
if
in
you
order to
listen.
tell if someone is a boy or a girl? Because we've already established that you can't tell by just looking at somebody.
Okay. Well, I guess if you pull down their pants and see if they've got
Odd.
what
Why are
gender
you
they
so
but-
obsessed with children's genitalia?
Seriously.
Sir,
Really?
you are the one that said that we are utilizing federal funding to pay for children's surgeries to mess with their parts. So that was you. You're the
I
one
said
who
in
brought up
other
children.
countries. I said
You said
researching.
other children.
said
You're the one who you
researching.
didn't say research. You just said
Yes,
like
I
for
did.
surgeries.
I said
You're
for
the one who brought up
research and stuff
children.
in other
So why
countries.
are you so obsessed with children's genitalia? That's fucking weird.
serious?
Is that why you voted
my
for
God.
Donald Trump?
No, that was what I was gonna say. That this is
Yeah.
the second time I've called your stream, and both times you always spin it on everybody that talks to you. You always spin it just like every Democrat does in every topic or everything they do to try to put. when
Where's the
reality
Democrat?
is, look at the country now.
Sir, no,
And look
I'm
at
so
the
sorry.
country when
Like, I'm going to
Sleepy
help
Joe
you out with
Biden-
something. See, you've already lost because
Sleepy Joe-
you've already brought up Joe Biden now twice. You've also already lost when you're the one who attempted to go to an ad hominem because you are the one that aren't able to address a point. Okay. So these are the points that I'm making to you. You're the one who has stepped away from being able to address the actual conversation. So when I turn it back upon you, because I'm utilizing your own words that you said, that's a you problem. These are words that you said that you're offended by. that I questioned you on. And of course you hung up because, what, you're a little chicken? You don't like the fact that you said that we were paying for children's surgeries? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes,
Awesome. How old are you?
47.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
For the most part, yes.
For the most part, okay. And what specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 13 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, I'm pretty happy with what he's done on the border. It's the illegal immigration is pretty much down to zero. I think it's down like 95%.
Where can I find that
support-
statistic that is not a news, media, or press release on
Oh my
ICE,
God!
DHS.gov,
You really,
or
that's been
CBP.gov?
reported over and over again.
Right, but I
you
want
don't
it,
get to
sir,
determine-
sir,
No, shut
sir,
up, shut
sir,
up, shut up,
sir,
shut up, shut
sir,
up, shut up.
sir,
You don't get
sir,
to determine what my
sir,
source is.
sir. No, I'm going to help you out. I'm asking it from a direct government website, right? That's utilizing Donald Trump's government website. I said specifically Department of Homeland Security, Immigration's Customs Enforcement, and Customs and Border Protection. I just use the acronym because you utilize the acronym when you're typing it into your search engine. So it would be DHS.gov, CBP.gov, or ICE.gov. And any one of those orders that is not a news, media, or press release. I like statistics. Are you able to provide me statistics that prove that we
They
have a
come from the
99,
government.
that we have a, are you able to
They come-
utilize and or provide statistics directly from one of those 3 government websites that shows the actual statistical numbers of illegal border crossings?
Oh, good Lord. Okay, honey, give me a couple minutes here. Since you're so fucking ignorant.
Oh, sir.
Well, you know, what I really wanted to call in about is you were getting on that last guy for ad hominem when you called him a bigot.
I did that afterwards. So I don't know if you realize this, sir. If somebody throws an insult first, I am absolutely within my rights to also throw a simple word that shouldn't hurt somebody by calling them a bigot and proving the fact that you can't tell. Awesome. So I will wait for you to find me that source. We are waiting right now for you to go ahead and get that source instead of you trying to pivot away from the conversation, divert away from the conversation. I'll happily play some hold music for you while we wait for you.
Are you done?
Do you have your source yet?
Well, that's not what I wanted to talk about.
Okay, you don't have your source yet. You can go get your source, Pookie. So that was 30 seconds. Do you have that source yet?
The Customs and Border Protection.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm looking
And
at.
what's
They-
the title
they
of it?
said
So
it
we've
down-
got
they said it-
cbp.gov, and what's the title at the
Can
top
you-
of the screen?
They said it's down 92%.
Sir, what's the
It's
title at the
it's
top of the screen?
well, honey, I'm trying to tell you.
What's the
You gotta
title
learn
at
to
the top of the
relax.
screen?
You fucking degenerate. CBP.
What's the title at the top of the screen?
I'm giving it cbp.gov.
Yep.
Let me scan. Let me scan over here. / newsroom.
Oh, newsroom. What did I say? Did I say not a news, media, or
Honey,
press
honey.
release? Oh, no,
It's
I'm sorry.
coming from
You
the board.
didn't
Honey,
understand
honey,
the
honey,
assignment.
honey.
You didn't understand the
no,
assignment.
you
I
do what-
specifically said, no, see, I'm very aware of what I said because I'm very clear. I said that is not a news, media, or press release. If you are starting with their newsroom, it is specifically that. It is a news, media, or press release. I want a statistical source that's not just them saying what they want you to believe, okay? So do you have
Honey,
something that is not
honey.
a news, media, or press release, sir?
That's my source. If you
I'm so sorry. I was very specific. See, the news could literally report on the fact that they could say that the sky is purple. Kristi Noem, when she was the head of the Department of Homeland Security, literally could have told you and made a news release saying the sky is purple. And it would technically be true because purple is a shade of blue, right? And see, that's why we don't accept press releases, news releases, or media releases because it's them saying whatever they want you to believe, okay? So can you provide me a statistical source from DHS.gov, ICE.gov, CBP.gov that is not a news, media, or press release?
I did.
So sorry. You said it came from the newsroom. The newsroom. So we'll go ahead and do this. Okay, newsroom. Illegal crossings down 99%. I'm sure that's going to pull it up right here. Okay. And so what we'll go ahead and do, I can't find anything that's current, but here's the issue, right? We're going to go ahead and put this up here, display capture. Okay, we'll take this down just for a second. But see, this is right here, an official website of the United States of government, right? Scroll down and see it's literally just right here. It says news release. Oh, press releases. Oh, so it's just what they say to the American people to get you to believe whatever they want you to believe. So I'm asking for statistical data, not just what the Department of Homeland Security tells you. Are you capable or willing to provide me statistical data that is not a news, media, or press release of illegal border crossings being down?
Am I on mute still?
I asked you a direct question. Are you capable of answering it?
Let me try to answer you. If you don't like my source,
I was very clear. Sir, no, see, what you're attempting to do now is called burden shifting. Your claim was that it was down by 99%, okay? And I'm asking you very specifically, provide me statistical data, right? So statistics that's not coming from a news, media, or press release. Because again, as we already know with Caroline Leavitt, you can say whatever the fuck you want to the press and be 100% wrong and fact-checked, and it doesn't matter. There's zero accountability when it comes to a news, media, or press release. So that's why I want statistical data provided by the Department of Homeland Security, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or Customs and Border Protection.
I never said 99%.
You did.
No, I said 9.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Why do they do this? I wonder. Why do they do this? We can try to see here. Where are we at?
That's my source.
Let's try this again. I'll hold music for you while you wait. Okay, we're almost there. I'm going to help you out. I'm asking it from a direct government website, right? Oh, so close to being there.
With what he's done on the border, the illegal immigration is pretty much down to zero. I think it's down like 95%.
95%. Okay, so I was off by that 4 percentile, but you definitely said 90 to 95. So, So where's my statistical source that can show that breakdown? That's not a news, media, or press release.
I gave it to you.
No, sir. You gave me a news, media, and press release. I'm asking for. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Let's try this one more time with you. I would like you to provide me a statistical piece of data from the Department of Homeland Security, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, Customs and Border Protection, that gives me statistical data that is not a news, media, and press release. We've already shown throughout a shadow of a doubt that through all and every administration, press can say whatever you want to the press pool. They don't care. So let's try that again. Provide me a statistical source.
I already did.
No, you provided a news, media, or press release. Oh my goodness, you are so hard up on this one. You provided me a news press release, which again has already been determined through every single administration that we have had a PR person for. press relations, right? That they can lie to your face and they do not care, right? And they do it on a daily and there's zero accountability for that, which is why we don't utilize news, media, or press releases. So I would like you to try again, provide me something that is not a news, media, or press release.
I already did. If you have a problem
What's
with
the
it,
name
it's
of
on
it?
you to prove it wrong.
No, sir, that's called burden shifting. You're utilizing a logical fallacy
that's
now.
right.
It's called, you are utilizing a logical fallacy now.
Can you shut up for a couple
You
minutes?
are utilizing a logical fallacy now. I want you to prove your point that is not utilizing a news, media, or press release.
If you don't like it,
No, we've already explained this. This is called burden shifting, sir. I don't understand why you're having a difficult time understanding why a news, media, or press release is not an acceptable source. If I provided you something that was said by the Biden administration that was to prove them right, you wouldn't accept it.
I want to admit that.
You wouldn't accept something from the
I can keep
Biden
talking
press
when you
pool.
talk too. So every time you talk,
You wouldn't accept anything from the Biden press pool. So I don't know why you're trying to give me something from the Trump press pool. Cat got your tongue? Yeah, that's about what I thought. Bye. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
Cool. So the reason why I support Trump is
Sorry, how old are you?
I'm 18.
You're 18. And you said you are still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
Get date of birth, go.
Date of birth? Why do you mean my date?
Yeah, because I don't believe your age. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, how old are you? Okay, bye. I know, Seth. I could barely hear him too, so that was another reason why as well. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Yes, you're a kid. Also, Crystal, thank you for the 2 over on, well, you know where. Crystal said, can we get him a therapist for his insecurities and mother issues? Oh, the last guy that like stayed quiet because I asked him a question that broke his brain. Alan, because of TikTok terms of service. That's why. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
99.
6'7". Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Nigger.
Did that make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside? So odd. Guys, if you are new here, be sure to hit that follow or that subscribe button. Just a friendly reminder that we have gifts, super fans, super chats, memberships, bits, and subscriptions all available across all of the apps that I am on. That is the best way to support me, your content creator. I haven't seen a single new membership or super chat. Dang, it just came in. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello. Okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay, child. Thank you, guys. I'll read your stuff in a second. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
6'7",
You're supposed to say it slower so you don't run out of breath.
Okay. 6'7".
There you go. All right. Have a good day, my guy. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
6'7".
Did I wind up on the unattended children side of the algorithm today? I mean, you know, I appreciate that. I can deal with those. This has become normal in the US. Instead of me proving your guilt, tell me why you are innocent. Do my job for me. Burden shifting at its finest. Yes, exactly, Amy. That's my whole fucking problem. Why do I have to do it for you? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah,
Awesome. How old are you?
42.
42. Can you turn down the stream in the background, please?
What?
I can hear something going on in the background. Can you turn it down, please?
Yeah, I turned it down. It was you on the other phone.
I figured. Awesome. So you said you are still supporting Trump?
Yep.
Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 13 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
What hasn't he done? He's done everything he said he's going to do.
Okay, that's very
not been
vague. Are you able to provide
He hasn't been a coward pussy or a child molester.
Okay, sir, are you able to provide specific things that he's achieved so far instead of just being vague?
Yeah, he captured Maduro. He got him.
Okay, and how did the capture of
He killed-
Maduro
he
significantly
killed-
improve? Sorry, sir. How did the capture of Maduro significantly improve the welfare of the United States of America?
It makes me feel good to know that my country's not run by a sissy coward.
Okay,
That's
so it's
got
just
dementia-
because of
that's got
your
dementia
own
and
feelings.
falling
Got it.
asleep.
Okay, interesting. So, what specifically did the capture of Maduro do to benefit the United States of America?
It showed other paid presidents when they say, "Come and get me, coward," we'll come get you.
Okay, cool. When are we going to go
Don't
get
fuck us
Putin?
up. We're going to do whatever we want to do because we
Sure, when are we
the
going to go
United
get
States.
Putin?
Guess what?
Sir, no. When are we going to go
Chris
get
can't pee
Putin?
in the girls' bathroom.
Sorry, when are we going to
There
go
is
get
no
Putin?
There is no other
Sorry, when are
gender.
we going to go get Putin?
We don't need to go get Putin.
Why not?
ain't over there
He's a
talking trash.
dictator. He's a
He ain't.
dictator who stole
He ain't over
elections
there
and killed
talking
off
trash,
his.
is he?
Sorry, sir. He's a dictator who stole elections. Is trying to teach Donald Trump how to steal the elections within the United States by also lying to him about mail-in ballots, which are
can't never steal
1,000% utilized in Russia themselves for their elections. Putin is also known to be killing his political opponents that run against him for president of Russia. So when are we going to go get Putin? That would actually be the most
Nah,
beneficial
whenever
to
we're
the
done
United
killing
States of
all them-
America.
All them kids in Iran. You see, they had it right in the Vietnam. If it moves, shoot it.
All right. Have you ever served?
Yes, I have.
You have?
You? Fuck no, you're a little punk.
No, sir. I was actually medically unable to serve. I tried to sign up. Was not eligible because I've had 2 spinal surgeries, sir. And they don't really like it when your spine is fused from your thoracic to your lumbar too.
Much worthless to the world after that. You might as well should have had them put you down.
Oh, that's really fucked up. You don't believe that people with disabilities should continue to live?
No, that's not what I said.
I'm sorry, sir. You said that my life is basically over because my thoracic to my lumbar
didn't
two, I'm
say
still
your life is
completely
over. I said
able
you were
to
worthless.
walk. I
Said
just
you were
wasn't
worthless.
able
Don't put
to.
words in my mouth.
Yeah, okay, you said I was worthless. What about
This is
having...
about
No,
Trump,
I
not
just want to
you.
be clear. I just want to make sure I'm not putting words in your mouth, okay? I made a statement that my spine is fused from my thoracic two to my lumbar two. Scoliosis is a very common problem for people within the United States of America. It's not uncommon, it's very common. So please tell me,
You
what about my
understand
condition? No, sir. Let me finish and ask my question. It's okay. Let me finish and ask my question. I don't want to take you out of context. You
Which-
said
which-
that I was, hold on. I don't know why the woman next to you isn't keeping you in line, but she definitely should be for this kind of comment. So I just want to make sure that you are saying, because I told you that I was unable to join the United States military because my spine is fused from thoracic two to my lumbar two, that I was worthless and should have been put down. Did I understand that correctly?
No, that's not what. You won't shut the fuck up. So you.
That's not what you said. Okay, we can try to roll this back for you. Let's see. We are... Oh, the last guy that, like, stayed quiet because I asked him a question that broke his brain. Alan, just a friendly reminder. There you go. Me proving your guilt. Tell me why you. There's something going on in the background. Can you turn it down, please? Let's see.
Yeah, I turned it down. It was you on the other phone.
I figured. Awesome. So you said you are still supporting Trump?
Yep.
Okay. What to provide specific things that he's achieved so far instead of just being vague?
Yeah, he captured Mindoro. He got him.
Went too far. Sorry, guys.
Presidents, when they say, "Come and get me, coward," we'll come get you.
Okay, cool. When are we going to go get Putin?
We're going
Who stole elections, is trying to teach Donald Trump how to steal the election. Political opponents that run against him for president of Russia. So when are we going to go get Putin? That would actually be the most beneficial to the United States of America.
All them kids in Iran.
Sir. And they don't really like it when your spine is fused from your thoracic to your lumbar too.
That's worthless to the world after that. You might as well should have had them put you down.
That's really fucked up. You don't believe that people with disabilities. So he said you're basically useless to the world at that point, and I should have just had them put me down. Ooh. I bet he's a Christian too. So I just want to be clear, I did not take words out of his mouth. So he believes that people with disabilities. Thank you so much, Cat. I appreciate that. W Cat for the leopard. That was a little growl. I guess individuals such as myself that have a disability should be put down by him. So why does that not surprise me? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Oops, so sorry. Oh, great. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? All right. Sorry, guys. That just happened. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I was born on May 27, 2006. I'm 19 years old.
Okay. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. Can you get closer to your phone?
You're awesome.
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, hold on. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes. Also, please get away from whoever is playing freaking Mario.
Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so the main reason I support Trump is,
Sorry, can I ask my question? I just wanted to make sure you got in the room or somewhere else.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so what specifically has he achieved in his 13 months in office that has earned your continued support?
I work a lot of overtime, and, well, obviously no more taxes on overtime, so that's really big thing. Also,
I'm sure you would know that your overtime was still actively being taxed, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I still get no taxes on overtime.
You get a tax deduction, well, a tax credit, that's just giving you back your 0.5 percentage point.
Right.
Yeah. Cool. What was that other part?
Also, Trump has aura.
Trump has aura?
Yeah, more than Biden. More than
I
Kamala.
don't, sir. No, Biden nor Kamala can take over the office of president today, the year of our Lord, 2026. It is silly to bring them up. Did you stop living in the year? Did time stop progressing for you after 2024?
No, even in 2026, Trump still has aura.
That's not even what I'm asked. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. My little daughter was talking to me. I'm sorry. Can you repeat your question, please?
Sir, what does that have to do with anything? That's not specific on what he
I'm not a Trump
achieved.
supporter.
You're not a Trump supporter.
The
Okay, thank you.
reason-
Like, that's all you had to say. I don't know, like, why y'all are doing, like, that was weird. I guess that's why you just said aura. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Fuck you, nigger. Kill yourself, nigger, 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 nigger.
I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep.
Awesome. How old are you?
42 again.
Oh.
I called back.
Yeah, are you the
because-
guy that told me that I was useless and I should have been put to death?
No, you wouldn't quit talking to listen.
Sir,
I called-
I already proved it. I played it back for all of the stream to hear, and they heard you say that with your own mouth, sir. So, as somebody that has a disability, a physical disability, you said that I was useless and therefore should have been put out of my misery, is what you said. So, as somebody with a disability, why am I useless?
To the Army, you can't perform.
That has nothing to do with what you said, right? You said that I should be put down, and I'm asking why somebody with a disability should be put down.
I didn't say you needed to be put
You
down.
did. I already played it back for everybody to hear.
Okay. Well, the fact is, he's going to go get.
No. You are going to address this very specific question. Why would somebody that has a disability that is unable to join the military, why should somebody like me be put down? Your words.
You yourself, I don't know, but if my.
No, I said anybody. Like you're the one who said this. Like, maybe if you're not thinking ahead of what you're saying, you shouldn't say deplorable things.
Shut the fuck up!
Sir.
You ever shut the fuck up?
Not with somebody that's being a deplorable human being.
Hey, if your grandfather was in the military and you was passionate about the military and you wanted to be in the military, that would be reason enough for somebody to want to get put down.
No, it wouldn't. Sorry, sir. I'll let you know. I actually come from a long line in my family of individuals that joined the military. Both my grandparents served, and I do mean both. Both my grandfathers served, their fathers served, my father served, my mom and my stepmom both served, and not once did anybody say that I should be put down. So that's why I'm asking you why you would say that, sir. This is a reflection on you, not on me. Cat got your tongue? Bet you call yourself a Christian too. Man, all the deplorables are coming out, aren't they? Oh, that wasn't his wife at that point. I'm pretty sure that's the kid that I hung up on earlier just had his dad call in because he really wasn't the age that he said he was. One could hope, Ram. Dracos, thank you for becoming a member over on the tubes. Also, I know I missed your sub over on Twitch, but I did put it up. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
26.
26. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No, definitely not.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, hi.
Hi. How old are you?
I am 40.
40.
And
Are you?
want to keep this brief because I'm not really following the prompt. I just wanted to say that I am not a Trump supporter. Have never been a Trump supporter. I am just curious about one aspect of the call, which is like, what are you hoping to accomplish by speaking to these people?
Sure. So in this case, especially the case of the last caller, I want Trump voters or people that still support Trump to see who they voted alongside of, somebody that wishes or thinks that individuals with a disability that makes them unable to join the United States military are worthless and, quote, should be put down. So I just want them to think for a second about those are the people that they voted alongside of, and do they really want to sit beside that person in the voting booth or sit down with them at the table and have that conversation with them, or do they just want to avoid it, hide in shame, or whatever it is? Mostly I do this for educational purposes, to get individuals on the phone to think critically, or even the people in the chat. And just as I always do, I encourage every single person to fact check me when I say something.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's just at this point in time, after a decade, I just don't believe that, like, the people that are still supporting Trump at this point in time, I just don't think that there's any logic that can be applied about, like,
I'm not trying to convert them, sir. I'm trying to speak to the people in the chat. I know I speak to the callers, but most of the people that call me are individuals like the last caller that have lost track of, I don't know, their sense of compassion in some way, or just humanity. Let's just say they lost track of their sense of humanity. So I'm not trying to reach them. I'm trying to reach the person in the chat, not them.
Understood. Yeah, like I said, never been a Trump supporter. Was just curious.
No problem.
All
Well,
right,
thank you. Most of them that call me aren't looking to have a genuine conversation or be like, really pressure themselves on what they're talking about. So thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yo, hey, what's up?
Hi, how old are you?
21.
Awesome. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Hell no.
All right. Well, thank you, man. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, you didn't let me finish. I was trying to ask you why
I
you don't
am moving
support,
on. You said
Trump
you just had
anymore.
one question. I'm sorry. I am trying to just get Trump supporters in. I appreciate you, though. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
95. I ain't gonna lie, Kamala.
Awesome. All right, guys. 1 second, everybody. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump and still support him, call the number on the screen. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am there.
Awesome. How old are you?
22.
22. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am still supporting Donald Trump.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 13 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Honestly, the whole Epstein file thing, I don't have enough knowledge to like say anything on. But I will say he is about the strongest leader we've had in the White House. At least
Specifics,
as far as I
please.
can
I'm not
tell.
asking for vagues.
Okay, he's the strongest leader, and you know
How
Biden
specifically?
got how? Okay, let me shut up. Let me tell you.
I'm asking about Trump, not about Biden. So how specifically
Okay.
is Donald Trump the strongest leader?
Because he doesn't take shit from no country.
He doesn't
Fucking look
take
at
shit
Iran.
from no country. Sir, was that an English sentence?
Okay, he doesn't. For the past like 8 years or 4 years.
Again, I'm
we've been pushed
asking
around
for
by every-
specifics.
All right, let
I don't-
me. Okay, goodbye. You're dumb. You're a dumb bitch.
Okay, sorry I hurt your princess feelings. Oh, actually, I have a sound for that. Oh, I know. That it includes too much. Hold on. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep.
Do 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 do. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hi,
Hi, how old are you?
I am 28.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Actually, my family is. I'm the only Democrat in my house.
All right. And what question did you have?
I more or less have a statement. I more or less vibe with you that my spine is fused the same way as yours is, and I have MS. To the caller
Oof.
that said that people with disabilities need to be shot, my family have served. My father has, my grandfather has. And for that person to say that people with disabilities, my mother's also blind, I'm sorry, sir, but you are very, very deplorable.
Oh
And
yeah,
I mean
no,
that
I
with a
agree. That
kind of
was
sincerity.
probably. I mean, it's not that surprising that somebody said that, but it's not a good thing. That's for sure. So
I've also been watching your streams for a couple of days, and I really enjoy your content. And I'm so sorry that I'm the only Democrat that's called.
you're not, but you're not because it's also I don't keep them on the phone for very long. Also, guys, I'm a Ray. Thanks for becoming a super fan from the gift box. But I do appreciate you, and yeah, I agree. That's why I personally called him deplorable because that was
Yeah.
something else.
I also hope you have a wonderful, fantastic day, and suck you to all the haters.
Exactly. Thank you. You do the same.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
35.
35. Can you okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I'm in Canada. He's a tariff guy.
Yeah, I figured you were from Canada.
Not really.
Okay.
But, so do you do lots of research about all this politics stuff?
Yes.
Or why are you not a Trump supporter?
I don't support a president that actively goes against articles and amendments of our United States Constitution and threatens our closest neighbor, Canada, about becoming the 51st state and keeps calling sorry, I do get it mixed up sometimes.
The governor,
Carney
the
is,
governor of Canada.
no, I mean, he keeps calling him the governor. Yeah, but I mean, his position, is it prime minister or president?
Prime Minister.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to be sure. Yeah, it's just, that part's just silly and childish. So,
Okay. Well, good luck, dude. I think everyone hates the guy, though.
yeah, I'm glad. Thank you. You have a good one. Thank you, Moose, for becoming a super fan. I did not miss you, I promise. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I just want to say I'm a Hitler supporter, not a Trump.
That's disturbing. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
What the deal? The deal.
If there's a nail in your foot, you should go to the hospital and get checked for tetanus. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Nigger.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello. Okay. All right. Well, we'll just read through some of these real quick. ASA, thank you so much for the 204 bits. No name, thank you for the jewels. Addie says, we don't support Trump in Australia. Well done for standing up for the truth. I appreciate you. I hope you're still here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
Sorry, hold on. Sorry. Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Oh, I'll be turning. I'll be 22 coming up this July.
Okay. Can you get closer to your phone or take me off Bluetooth? I don't know which one it is.
Oh, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you sound far away.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm driving. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Is this better? Hello?
Sorry, I had to complete
Hello?
a puzzle piece on TikTok. Yes, I hear you
What's
better.
that?
I hear you better.
Oh,
You're
okay,
good.
great. Okay, fantastic.
All right. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I mean, it's just complicated, really.
And you're away
I
again.
think that- What?
Sorry, you just sounded away again, like you moved away from your phone. If you want to call back another day when you're not driving, I promise I do this about 5 days a week.
It just came to me now. My friend told me that there's somebody online doing this one of these podcasts, and it just came to me now. I mean,
okay.
There's a lot of turmoil in the country. America is really in distress, and I can't really say I'm conflicted. I'm just very conflicted. And I voted for him back in 2014 when he was running on the independent ballot, and I thought he drew a lot of parallels between Theodore Roosevelt, and I say that as in you had this very brolic sort of businessman that really it was a political idea that most Americans they weren't really attuned to that sort of thing yet. If you follow me.
Okay, so did you have a specific question you wanted to ask?
Oh, no. I heard that. I just was trying to see if there may be questions you had for me.
Oh, it doesn't seem like you're really staunchly in support of Trump, so it doesn't really work with the questions that I typically ask. Like, so normally I would ask, what specifically has he done or achieved in the last 13 months that earned your support. But if you're not like a real strong Trump supporter, it doesn't work that well.
I think. Well, I mean, I used to live outside. I took this journey.
I'm sorry, sir. The moving around noise, it's starting to overwhelm me a little bit. So I do have to move on. Hit that subscribe button. I get on 5 days a week. I can't do that anymore in my ears. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 33. I'm married. I got 5 kids.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I voted for Donald Trump, and I was trying to think of specific things, and the overtime thing. I thought I work a lot of overtime to try and make ends meet. I thought they were trying to help us keep our overtime, and then you said something to a previous caller. Is that not the case?
I mean, you get it's a tax credit that is applied when you file your taxes, and it's only going to be off that 0.5 percentage point that you get paid more on. And it's limited. If you are married, your deduction increases to $25,000 instead of the $12,500. But a lot of people make more than that in overtime in a short amount of time.
Wait, so if you make more than $25,000 in overtime a year, you don't get anything past that?
You don't get anything past that.
Voter. Oh, well. Is there any reason to think that Democrats wouldn't do something like that?
Wouldn't institute that policy? I mean, that is a
Oh, yeah.
progressive
Yeah.
policy, so it wouldn't surprise me if it's something that
Right.
they'd put up to the table at any point in time.
Okay. Well, I did vote for Trump. I didn't think he was going to be bombing Iran and all that stuff.
I know,
Yeah, I
right?
guess the joke's on me.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not just on you.
Well,
I,
thank
it's
you.
on, it's, well, no, it's, I mean, it's not just on you, right? Because you're not the only one that did vote, right?
Well, it was supposed to be anti-war.
Oh.
I voted for an anti-war candidate.
Dude, I agree. Like, I wasn't expecting it either.
Kidnapping world leaders is like clown stuff. Like, I don't,
Yeah.
it's not really what I voted for.
No, I agree with you, man. He kind of duped a lot of people. I agree.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Of course. Thank you. You have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Well, while we wait for another caller, we'll go ahead and go through a couple of other things here. Again, this is courtesy of my good friend Monica, who put together a fun little outline for her live today. Monica, if you're in the chat, type something somewhere. I don't know if you are. She does watch me in the afternoons, but thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
My dick got ripped off. Nigger.
I mean, call 911, not me. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am
Awesome. How old are you?
37.
37. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Most of what he does, not a lot of what he says. But I wanted to touch on the tax.
I would like to ask you a specific question,
Sorry?
if you don't mind.
What was
Also,
that?
can you get closer to your phone? You sound like...
Yep. Give me
You're-
1 second.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 13 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
So I do like the tax stuff that he did. I would like to clarify, since I'm I work a lot of overtime, to be specific, 3,300 hours last year.
Jeez,
The way
man.
overtime-
Oof.
Yeah.
More
The way
power to you.
overtime- Yeah, thanks. That's what happens when you got a big family. The way the overtime works, your numbers were close, slightly off. 15,000 for an individual, 30,000.
12,500. It's 25,000 for married. Sorry, I've read the bill.
Yeah, I just did the taxes, but that's okay. Let's not. Split,
You have
let's not
other
split
credits
hairs
in
here.
there, I'm sure, but it's
Yeah.
within the text of
But-
HR1, aka the one big beautiful bill, that it's $12,500 for single and 25,000 for individuals.
All right. Well, so when people file the taxes, if they have so much, let's say somebody makes $30 an hour, they work 1,000 hours of overtime. Okay, that overtime rate is going to be $45 an hour. When they file it, they're getting $15 an hour taken off for that 1,000 hours. So 15,000 if they're married. So that would be, a household that has, and the increased personal deductions also. I really, really liked. A married family, was it $32,000, I think, is what they get to deduct. 31 maybe, 31, 32. But you take that, plus now you have another $15,000 that somebody doesn't have to pay taxes on. So they essentially got, in a household, if they made made $100,000, which, let's be real, sounds like a lot, not really a lot. It's slightly over the national average. Depending on which state you're in, still in poverty. But you go from having $100,000 of taxable income, and with his tax bills, you're down to, was it $55,000? That makes a huge difference on how much a family's paying in taxes every year. So for that, I do like it. I will say, the stuff he says.
I don't know why he hung up. Yeah, and again, he's still wrong on the amounts. It's $12,500. It's literally there in the text of HR1. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
What the deal?
Sir, if you stepped on a nail, go to the ER. I don't know what to tell you. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
You're a child. Dude, just stop calling. Your troll
What the
is...
deal?
Yeah, your troll is boring. Dude. All right, let's try this. Okay, guys. Where is it? Oh, yeah. So who believes that... Do you guys really believe that Iran has Tomahawk missiles? Do you guys believe that Iran has those? Do you? Show of hands. Who believes that Iran has Tomahawks? I am genuinely curious. Who believes if Iran has Tomahawks? TikTok is all saying no. Hand stays in lap. That's the best one. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I'll step up.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Part of my mouth, baby.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? A couple people, of course, in the tube said yes. All right. Oh, I know, Mr. Wiggles. I've seen that, but I wanted to go over this real quick. Let's put this up here. Pause that. I don't want you to play yet. We're going to put you on the big screen. Let's see how Caroline Levitt defends Donald Trump saying/suggesting that Iran somehow has Tomahawk missiles. You know, the things that are, the rights are owned by the United States with Raytheon. Very interesting.
School. Why did President Trump say yesterday that Iran may have Tomahawk missiles when there are only 3 other US allies plus the US that have those missiles and therefore could...
Look, again, as the president said yesterday, he will accept the conclusion of this investigation by the Department of War. I know there's been a lot of speculation in the media about who may be responsible for this. We're not going to get ahead of the Department of War and the conclusion of that investigation. The president has a right to share his opinions with the American public, but he has said he'll accept the conclusion of that investigation. And frankly, we're not going to be harassed by the New York Times, who's been putting out a lot of articles on this, making claims that have just not been verified by the Department of War, to quickly wrap up this investigation because the New York Times is calling on us to do so.
God forbid we ask questions about the things that come out of Donald Trump's mouth. Oh no, guys, don't ask questions. Don't ask questions. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
How old are you?
Harry. I paid for a membership.
Oh, hey, you're from yesterday.
Hey, that's right.
I did see that. Thank you. I did say thank you, didn't I? Yeah, Dracos?
I think you did, but I just wanted to say it in person.
Oh, I appreciate that. You doing all right tonight?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Okay. Your nurse came in and helped see you already, the aide?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I was just going over the video. I like to hear myself on the internet.
Understand.
So keep up the good work, and I'll be listening tonight.
All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay.
All right. Bye. Yeah, he's super nice, guys. He is very sweet. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Explosive diarrhea.
If you have medical issues, man, call 911, not me. All right. So here's the point of this, right? For why I played that video. So there are only 4 countries that are authorized to have Tomahawks aside from the United States, okay? because we just approved the sale of them to an additional country, Japan, who has not received them yet, right? But we haven't given them, okay? So that's why she said 3, but it's really 4. And if we sell Tomahawks to another country, they are contractually obligated to reach out to our State Department in order to get approval to resale the Tomahawk missiles that we gave to them. So basically what Donald Trump did was either make a point saying that we sold them and they were stolen, which in that case, I want a full investigation into all 4 countries, 3 that actively have their hands on them, and see how they got stolen or if they resold them without permission. I want that full investigation to also be done. I just want to point that out there. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? This is what happens when your parents don't pay attention to you. See, and that's the other thing, right? Like the Tomahawks can't just be shot from a military base. It's not how that works. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah,
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 35.
35. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I don't support anybody in Washington.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am. I got disconnected with you somehow.
Okay. So, what's like, I guess,
So
how does,
yeah,
I want to go ahead and sure, you were talking about taxes, fine, right? Like, there's no evidence that anybody else was going to increase or lower the standard deduction or anything like that. So, fine, you can like him because of taxes. How does your tax return being higher in the year 2026 outweigh the fact that we are spending $1 billion a day fighting a war in Iran?
So look, I didn't say it outweighed the. I think
know.
they're
I'm
partially 2 separate deals.
okay. Sorry, but I don't think that me getting more money back on my tax returns outweighs the other bad shit that's happened in his presidency. And you already said you don't like him because of the shit that comes out of his mouth. Fine. Whatever. I'm talking about actions that have had direct consequences. Like according to a recent CBO report, apparently the United States, since Donald Trump has the last couple months, I think it's 3 months, the Trump administration has been borrowing $50 billion a month.
Okay. So if we're talking about taxes, like returns, no returns, fine. War overseas, not a fan of war. I was very happy that no wars during his. Could we agree that it was great having no wars during his first 4 years?
Except that's not true.
Well, no new wars.
Except that's not true. The Turkish-Kurdish
No.
war occurred under him. There were multiple instances where we sold weapons to Israel because Hamas and the IDF were starting their own skirmishes. Those also counts. There was at least 10 going back and forth on separate dates across multiple months that spanned and went into New Year's and then started again in New Year's. In total, there was about, I believe, 32 new wars that actually happened under Donald Trump's first administration. And also you would this takes research to do. It does. But the Turkish-Kurdish war was actually directly because of the United States, because we abandoned our Kurd allies. So that's why their war started, is because we said, hey, we'll have your back. And then when they needed us, we're like, yoink, and pulled out our support. And when I'm sorry, sir, I would also say that we have an active involvement when we're selling our equipment to a country like Israel while they're actively engaging in hostilities with Hamas during that time.
Well, I mean, okay, the hostilities can go both ways, but the most important, I would say the more important thing reason why I support him is our own personal economy growth in our country.
What makes up
above
18% of our GDP?
What makes up 18? You tell me.
The amount of money that individuals in the United States spend on healthcare every single year.
Well, who introduced our current health care bill?
Sir, health insurance. Are you talking about the ACA that you want to cry about?
I'm not going to cry about it.
Okay.
I
Did
mean,
you
it is
actually
what it
read the
is.
bill?
There is some benefits to that.
Did you
but
actually read the bill?
if you go through and look at what healthcare used to cost for individuals and for companies to supply it prior to, it was cheaper.
Sure. Just like everything was cheaper way back in 2010, sir. Yeah, everything was cheaper 16 years ago. Inflation occurs and we all know it, right?
I'm not talking about
Sir,
about 16
I'm gonna
years ago.
here's
The
how the
cost of
ACA
that.
helped. The ACA was absolutely not perfect, right? The Affordable Care Act was absolutely not perfect. Okay?
Right. I agree.
However, it gave health insurance to 55 million American citizens who were ineligible and had never had health insurance because of pre-existing conditions, sir. I
Again-
would be unable to have insurance right now as an adult because I have pre-existing conditions that need care, right? If the
Again-
ACA was repealed
Wait.
or never occurred.
Give me a second. Again, I did say that there were some benefits in there. I think people should be able to get health insurance.
I didn't say
Like-
that you didn't believe otherwise. I'm making the statement that it wasn't the ACA that just magically caused insurance rates to increase.
Yep.
Because
And-
that's not how it happened. See, what happened was, like, especially like the dramatic increase that we saw at the end of 2025 was specifically because insurance companies knew that subsidies were expiring. Right? They increased their rates, right? They knew that more people were going to drop out of the healthcare system because they could no longer afford the rates covered under the ACA with the subsidies. Okay? Again, not saying the subsidies are perfect, but they raised their rates on purpose because when people drop off of health insurance, the bucket that those insurance companies have to pay out of in order to cover everybody's personal expenses when they're filing claims, well, that reduces dramatically. So when I say that 18%, that's the increase in from 2024 to 2025. So like it's not just like one singular thing, and that's the main contributing factor to why we had a third quarter GDP increase. Was actually the main one was healthcare and then our military spending. Okay, so I'm utilizing that as a point to make clear that the economy is not actually doing great. The GDP isn't really a measure of country's wealth. It's actually going to be a unit of measure of how much money we spend within our country, which isn't wealth because you have to have money in order to spend it. And we do know, based off of our own government data, that the number one reason why individuals file for bankruptcy is because of unpaid medical debt.
Number one or number two?
It is the main reason why.
All right.
That
well,
individuals.
Yeah, well, the whole America living in the amount of debt that they live in is insane as it is.
Yes,
but,
credit card
there's-
debt has increased dramatically under Donald Trump's first term because people have been unable to pay for things because CPI is going
like
up.
School, like college.
Yes, that would be one thing as well. And also, it doesn't help that
that's
the Department of Education declassified certain jobs as no longer being professional. So now those individuals
yeah.
aren't able to get federal student loan assistance or anything like that. Teachers
Which is
are
probably a
no
good
longer
thing because-
perfect.
Because the Fed shouldn't have their hands in the pockets of that anyways. That's the biggest scam ever created.
What hands and pockets are they in, sir?
The federal government sending out loans to get degrees in useless things that you can't apply to the real world. If the federal government wanted to say, "Hey, let's go ahead and
So nurses are
train people
useless?
I didn't say nurses. Nurses
Sir,
are great.
I'm specifically, I'm going to help you out with something. I'm helping you out with something. I'm specifically talking about fields that are no longer considered professional according to our United States government. Nurses are one of them. They are no longer considered a professional position. So are you saying that they are useless because according to what your logic is right now, where you're saying that you don't think that, stop for a second. No, because I'm explaining this to you. Okay. So when I am talking about specifically them rolling back the professional status of certain industries or certain professions, and then you say, I don't believe that the government should be involved in giving out money to get degrees that are useless, when I'm specifically talking about that and that's the context in which you're saying that they are useless, then sir, when you didn't even let me finish my point because you interrupted me on saying that, because I brought up teachers, right? And then you're the one who said, well, I don't think they should get involved in giving out money for useless degrees. I would also wonder, who are you to determine what is useless? If somebody can get a job making money, then it's not fucking useless, right? But I was talking about specifically the rolling back of professional degree status for accountants, nurses, teachers, social workers are no longer professional, therapists are no longer professional. I'm talking about the highlights.
I'm talking about they hand out degrees in heritage studies and stuff like that. That is useless degrees.
To you, you can get a teaching job with that, sir.
No, you can.
You can get a teaching job with any kind of history degree, sir. That is not useless. We need teachers in the United States of America, sir. We have a teacher shortage within the United States of America, and rolling back the declassifying them as professional positions is going to hurt that field, sir.
A nurse is not a physician.
I didn't.
You know that, right?
I said nurses was one thing that I said. I was just talking about teachers. What are you talking about now? I didn't say physicians.
Why do liberals always yell?
I'm closer to my microphone. This isn't yelling. I'm sorry if that offends you that I got closer to my microphone. So you hear me louder because I'm closer to the microphone.
It doesn't offend me. And also,
it seems like it did, because if it didn't offend you, you wouldn't have stopped to make a point of bringing it up. Why would you bring up something that doesn't bother you?
Why don't you let somebody...
Why would you bring up something that doesn't bother you?
It doesn't bother me.
If it didn't bother you, why'd you bring it up?
Doesn't bother me.
Why would you bring it up if it doesn't bother you?
Why are you yelling at me?
Again, I'm closer to my microphone. Why would you bring it up if it didn't bother you? Why would you bring it up if it didn't bother you? Why would you bring it up if you didn't? Okay, so then it bothers you. Fantastic. We've got back down to it that it bothers you. And so that's why you brought it up. I don't like being yelled at, so it does bother you. Got it. Again, I was just getting closer to my microphone. People can see me leaning back and forth. Right now I'm doing it with the mic just to be silly. But dude, don't bring up something if it bothers you, then that's when you bring it up. If it doesn't bother you, you wouldn't bring it up.
If you were to go take a poll of people across country, how do they feel today financially and
they have those polls
secured in their jobs?
They have those. Sir, I know people that just got laid off today.
It is way better.
Sir, I'm going to help you out with something. We lost 92,000 jobs in the month of February. In the last 12 months, sir, we have had 5 months of negative job growth. 5 months. This is the first time that has happened since pre-pandemic, sir. Pre-pandemic.
Telling you, people feel a lot more comfortable today.
That's your personal opinion. The polls exist and they do not.
You can take polls and get numbers however you want, depending
Polls
on what
exist,
people.
and they do not agree with you, sir.
No, I don't know. The people around here.
This
would
is
say they
literally
do.
just your person. Yeah, so around you. So this is your personal opinion. And you have to understand that when you are giving your personal opinion or the place that you live in your anecdotes, that you have inherent bias already existing within your anecdote.
Here. It's been a pleasure talking to you. You asked for somebody to call in and why they support them.
You just saying it's been a pleasure. That's a bye. You don't need to continue on with your little monologue. I'm sorry. Like, just gonna be clear there. What's up, Joey? That, like, if you're gonna whine, just go do it elsewhere. Like, I'm gonna say it again. If it didn't bother you, you wouldn't bring it up. He might have. I don't know if he did. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? How old are you?
19. Just kidding.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Nope. Want to say keep up the good work.
All right, thank you. Thanks from Canada, eh? Okay. That's just a little bit of a joke. Sorry about that. I'm not great at that. I lived in North Dakota for a time, and it's just funny. Let's see. We can go back to the bombing on Iran. While we wait for somebody else to call in. My mouse got lost.
It was terrible. We made a mistake.
When this thing gets ahead of me. Probably not, Moose. They might not.
Though you actually talked to NBC News last night about that strike on the girls' school, and you said it was terrible. We made a mistake. I'm just so sorry that it happened. Why did you feel like it was important to say that?
Because I think it's the truth. I mean, we're investigating, but I'm not going to hide behind that. I think it was a terrible, terrible mistake. The investigation may prove me wrong. I hope so. The kids are still dead, but I think it was a horrible, horrible mistake. I wish it hadn't happened. I'm sorry it happened. Yeah, I can assure you it wasn't intentional. That's the sort of thing Russia does. We don't do that. But, you know, I don't see any other possible explanation. And when you make a mistake, you ought to admit it. Most people understand no one's perfect. But I don't think our men and women.
Senator Kennedy can be honest and say that it was probably a mistake. It was more than likely the United States. Because I don't know if you guys realize this, Congress is the one that appropriates out money. So they're the ones that are responsible. They're the ones that have the knowledge on whether or not, guess what? Who we sold Tomahawk missiles to. So again, Donald Trump saying that apparently Iran has Tomahawks and they wish they had more. They can't shoot them. You have to have very specific equipment in order to fire off the Tomahawks. It doesn't just happen. They don't have that equipment. And again, I'll say this one more time, right? If somehow it was theirs, right, under this presumption that Donald Trump has presented, okay, then the United States has to investigate our 3 allies that were sold Tomahawks and investigate how they lost them. Or if they sold them to another party, why they didn't get permission from the State Department in order to sell them. Because that's their contractual obligation, is to tell the State Department before they sell them and get our express permission from the United States government to sell them. I'm just going to keep pointing that out to you guys. Yeah, exactly, Groove. That's what I was saying. Like, they're not an open source. We own, like, the United States government owns the intellectual property on the Tomahawks with Raytheon. just how it is. It's okay to admit that you made a mistake. I know, right, Penelope? It is a fun little thing. Unfortunately, Penelope, hold on a second. 1 second. Okay. Sorry, how to do that a little bit. Oh, mercy on me. So let's get a couple of more things up here. Oh, yeah, and let's talk about why we actually struck Iran, right? Because, you know, that story continues to change on a dang daily basis. It's insane. You guys are going to have to deal with the phone number being over her face.
Strike Iran because he believes that Iran was going to strike U.S. targets within 7 days. And then he bumped that down later to 3 days. Where is he getting that?
Well, that's not the first time the president has said that he chose to launch Operation Epic Fury because he felt as though Iran was going to strike the United States and our assets in the region first. Again, I addressed this in the last briefing. This was a feeling the president had based on facts provided to him by his top negotiators who had been engaged with the Iranian regime in a good faith effort. The Iranian regime was lying, deceiving the United States of America, clearly trying to continue their nuclear program to create a bomb that would, of course, threaten the United States of America. Again, their ballistic missile arsenal, they were rapidly and aggressively increasing that by the month to a place where they would essentially build immunity for themselves, where a future president or President Trump would not be able to launch this incredibly successful operation. And so the president, again, as I have reiterated and he has said, was not going to sit back and allow the Iranian regime to threaten or to attack the United States of America any longer.
But there are no U.S.
Before I continue on the video, I just
Awesome.
That's not how this works. Okay? It's not. He had a feeling based on facts. Okay, feelings are not facts. Feelings are feelings. Okay? And to be clear, okay, even the IAEA themselves said that Iran wasn't seeking a nuclear weapon. It was concerning the amount of enrichment that they had, but Iran wasn't seeking a nuclear weapon, okay? And then if you look at the Department of Homeland Security, wrong department, the Department of Defense, the Pentagon released their own little thing that even if Iran was seeking to complete their ICBMs, they would not be capable of reaching the United States of America until 2035 at the earliest. 2035 at the earliest. That does not make it an imminent threat. Okay? I just want to point that out. And guys, if you voted for Trump, you're welcome to call that number and I will get to you.
Leaders or Israeli leaders who are making those same claims. So is he making this up to justify his decision to go to war now?
The president is not making anything up, Nancy. He is looking at this every single day based on intelligence, based on facts, and based on intelligence that he himself and his negotiators have consumed based on their, again, negotiations with the rogue Iranian regime over the past year. And the president and his team tried in a good faith way to reach a diplomatic deal through peaceful means with the Iranian regime. And Iran chose this path to death and destruction. Iran wanted to attack the United States of America, and the president was not going to sit back and allow that to happen. He was not going to sit back and allow that to happen, and everyone in this room should be grateful for it.
Just to be clear, Caroline Levitt just said that basically the Iranian people asked for this. Okay? So in that they're basically saying this, right? Let's rehash the facts, okay? We had an agreement that was signed into force by President Obama in 2016. It was called the JCPOA. It restricted Iran from being able to enrich their uranium past 3.67%. Yes, I know, 6.7. And it restricted that. It required that they allow the IAEA inspectors into those facilities that they knew of at the time, right? There was only 3 listed facilities that they knew of. It also had them install remote readers, detectors, whichever word you want to use. Sorry, I can't remember what it is right now. Remote detectors that are going to trace and evaluate the levels of enrichment that the uranium was at during that time. On May 8, 2018, that's when Donald Trump reenacted the sanctions against Iran and then pulled out of the JCPOA, right? The JCPOA, which would have been in effect for 15 years, so until 2041. I lost, well, no, was that right? 2031 would have been in effect until 2031, where they could not move past 3.67% nuclear enrichment. Okay? And according to the IAEA report that was released just 1 month after Donald Trump withdrew from the JCPOA, so it was released on June 18, 2018, Iran was in full compliance with the terms of the JCPOA the entire time. So while Donald Trump was getting out there and he was saying that they were violating it, right? That's a fucking bold-faced lie. And if any one of you guys just did the basic surface level research, you would know that. It doesn't take much to find the IAEA report that was released on June 18, 2018, where they are clearly saying they upheld the end of their deal. All right? And it wasn't until the end of 2019 where they surpassed 3.67% uranium enrichment. They reached about like somewhere between 6 and 10%. I don't remember the exact number. And then in 2020 was the first time that we registered them, the IAEA registered them at 60% enrichment. And then since 2020, right? So 2020 to 2026, they never moved. Oh, nay, that's because it loves putting that up there when Caroline Levitt speaks, and I just had her video up. Okay, so for the last 6 years, Iran didn't move past 60% enrichment. They had the capacity to. They could have. Right? They don't have ICBMs in order to reach the United States. The United States is safe from Iran directly attacking us from their own country. I'm sorry to say this, but I believe everyone should know this, that 9/11 taught the United States of America that we are never safe on our own soil from terrorist organizations. If they have the capacity to do so, they will get in and they will do it. We know this. The gentleman that was just sentenced for conspiring to kill the president of the United States under orders up from Iran. We know this, right? If they have the capacity to do so, they have the will to do so, it will happen. They're going to make it happen, right? Because terrorist's gonna terrorist. We'll just put it that way. Terrorist gonna be a terrorist. You know what I mean? Like, these things are gonna happen. And for the person that's like, well, why take the chance, right? The War Powers Act requires that there be an imminent threat to the United States of America. Where was the imminent threat? They were 10 years out from being capable to hit the continental United States. 10 years. According to our own intelligence reports from the Pentagon. 10 years away from reaching the capacity for an ICBM launched from Iran to hit the United States of America. 2035, right? Is 9 years down the road imminent? No, it doesn't pass the test or the muster that's already been in existence that shows this. Yeah, it is at minimum. Let me read a couple of these. Minus, thank you for the 20. Airman, thank you for the jewels. And thank you again for saying, quote, Trump loves stupid people. Yes. Trump said, I love the poorly educated. Smart people don't like me. Dolan, thank you for the jewels. Mans, thank you for the jewels. Cosmic, thank you for the jewels. Tiger, Darren again, thank you guys for the jewels. Scott says, I live 4 hours from Minot, and I was in Mandan for a month. Wow, man. I'm sorry about that. I have been in Minot before. Hey, Mel. I don't see you in here enough. Ryu, thank you for the jewels. And Darren, thank you for the jewels as well. We've cleared all of that up. And let's be very clear. Like, Donald Trump has been also very clear about, like, in his administration on who helped convince him that Iran was somehow an imminent threat. Well, I'm sure you guys know who that is. His best buddy, Bibi Netanyahu. Oh, wait, but even Donald Trump can't keep that story on track. He's changed it to where I'm pretty sure I convinced Bibi Netanyahu to commence that strike. So at that point, he's already given up let the cat out of the bag. It wasn't imminent. Because that's not how that works. That's not how that works. It doesn't pass that test. Doesn't pass the muster. But y'all are just so content on being lied to on a daily basis. And it confuses the ever-living daylights out of me. We've lost 7 soldiers to this war. We have killed 176 civilians in one strike on a school. Out of that 176, 150 of them at least were school girls. Has that been reported by CENTCOM, Yemi? And to be clear, I'm aware that the Iranian government killed. The official number that we have is only 7,000 of their own people. And that's fucking horrible. Okay? I thought you guys were America first. Going in and bombing another country is not America first. What benefit does that give you? What significant benefit does it give you in America to bomb Iran? What significant benefit has that provided you? Maybe that's the question I need to ask. How has that benefited you? Like, how significantly has that benefited the United States to bomb Iran? Okay, Yemi. Thank you. I am curious. Well, I mean, I know that set. Trust me, I understand it's everyone but America first. I agree with you. But I'm asking for the America first crowd to tell me, how is bombing Iran provided a significant benefit or move forward for America first? Saying trying to take out the Islamic regime means nothing. That doesn't significantly benefit the United States of America. Jeff, we are not safer. Let me explain this to you. Somebody wants to say that we're safer. Yeah, Joe, you ask a great question. Bombing other countries makes you safer? It paints a target on your back. Because we all know at this point what happened after we dropped bombs on Iran. They fired retaliatory shots. They fired retaliatory shots at Kuwait and killed 7 of our armed service members. They are continuing to fire retaliatory shots. And it's not limited to our bases. I know, Junior, it's 7 that we know of. There is an 8th casualty, but it was for health reasons. So it was unrelated to strikes, right? And now, Iran isn't looking at backing down. They specifically appointed Khamenei's son as the next supreme leader, who just had his father killed, his wife killed, and his child killed by the United States government and Israel. I don't know about you, but that tells me they're not looking to settle this in a peaceful way. That's telling me they're looking for something. Yeah, I know, CJ. That's why I said his kids. I don't remember if he had sons or daughters. And for those that are requesting on TikTok, you have to call the number. I don't do TikTok cast requests. Just doesn't happen. Jeff, that's why I'm saying it's unconstitutional. If we didn't preemptively fight back to Iran and Iran attacked us, you can't fight back if it's preemptive, Jeff. And this is all of the MAGA that watch me, okay? And I know you're not one. I'm just saying, you can't fight back if you are doing a preemptive strike. That's an oxymoron. That's called starting it. That is starting the fight. Also, I'm glad to see you. I just noticed you. Okay. That's called starting the fight. And now what's happened because of it is Israel is killing people in Lebanon. Israel is committing a war crime in Lebanon by releasing white phosphorus. I encourage you guys to go look that up. Israel is committing a war crime in Lebanon by releasing white phosphorus. This was released 2 days ago, by the way. It's in my stream. Okay. Thanks, Rob. Yeah. Preemptive is technically self-defense. Preventative is not. Yeah, but you can't preemptively fight back. That is an oxymoron. But yeah, if you guys don't know why white phosphorus is bad, look it up. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
You're a kid. Thank you. Well, Omnimus. Ominous? Man, I just messed that up twice. I am so sorry. Yeah. I know Russia does it. Russia's shit. Like, Putin is. Thank you for calling the stream.
Hello.
Hi.
I love what you do, but you're a fucking bitch.
Okay. Wait, so why are you watching? Yeah, Crow. I found it on the NYT. Also, Crow, I see you grayed out heart me. I can't believe you. I'm kidding. You're fine. They love doing that, Mel. Here, I got something for them real quick. Let me get back to it. I have a good one for this.
Did I hurt your princess feelings?
Let's try this again. Did you guys hear this?
Did I hurt your princess feelings?
Hey, giddy up. Thank you, Crow. Yeah, that's how I feel about that.
Did I hurt your princess feelings? Say
Ooh. Oh, I talked about that at the very beginning of the stream, Crow, about why the government trying to make it a thing where the VA institutes conservatorship. Bleh. I can't say it. Conservatorship over our homeless or houseless veterans is a whole fucking problem. I definitely went over that because that means that they control their money. They control their health decisions. They control their finances, control how things are felt, like spent. It's a whole fucking problem. Yes, and veterans without family are their own category. I forgot about that part, Crow. So thank you. And that's a whole other problem. So you're telling me that you're a veteran that left the military and you don't have a family. And now you don't have a say over your own self. Yes. Thank you, BMC. Man, I wish I had a couple of Christians that called in today, but that's okay. Yes, random. What are we talking about over here? I missed something. Oh, yeah. And guys, just so you know, like, I don't like talking about this topic because TikTok is extremely sensitive when it comes to this. But I just want to remind everybody that when Donald Trump was president the first time, and before a certain well-known P3DO was arrested and yoinked himself, he put it in an email that Trump would do something to Iran if things came out. Just like how this really aged well, right? In 2012, Donald Trump went out on national television while he was, under his thing. No, he wasn't on national television, my bad. He put a tweet on Twitter that said that Obama was going to bomb Iran if his poll number started to slip. Just want to put that reminder out there. And put that in there. And it's like he predicted it for himself. Oh, hold on, guys. Let me get this ready. Do.
Did I hurt your princess feelings? Saying fuck. Did I hurt your princess feelings?
Sorry, was the same guy that just called in a moment ago to be like, I love what you do, but you're a bitch. And so I just wanted to play that again. Since he called in, I thought I'd give him what he wanted, I hurt his princess feelings. So sorry. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Haha, I got you. I got you, Yosh. I mean, if you're gonna like cry and whine about it, I mean, you know, whatever. Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end for the night. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. And I'll be back on live tomorrow, same time. So about 8, somewhere between 7 and 7:30 Eastern. Well, sorry, 7:30 and 8 Eastern. You guys have a great rest of your night.